So you want to know how to play Corki like a pro? Well, watch the video.
So I heard that you want to learn how to play Corki like a pro. Well, after a few simple steps you will get to the point where you can eventually play Corki like a pro. But before we can start, let me fill you in on what playstyle Corki is and how to use his abilities. Corki is usually played in the bot lane as the ADC role. This means that Corki is primarily a poke champ, which means that his kit has a lot of utility. So let's start off with Corki's first ability, his Q. Corki lobs a bomb, dealing 70/115/160/205/250, plus 0.5 bonus AD, plus 0.5 AP, magic damage to enemies in the target area. Here is some of that dank math. Now let us move on to Corki's next ability, his W. Active. Corki flies a short distance, dealing 60/90/120/150/180, plus 0.4 AP, magic damage per second to enemies in the fire left along his path. Hey, don't go too far. Corki also has a second part to his ability that works with his passive. Corki's passive is Hextech Munitions. Corki's basic attack deals bonus damage and half of its damage is converted into magic damage. Every once in a while, the package arrives in Corki's base to be picked up, temporarily granting him out of combat movement speed and upgrading Valkyrie into special delivery. Here is some more dank math. Now we will move on to Corki's third ability, his E. Corki's Gatling gun fires in front of him for 4 seconds, dealing 20/32/44/56/78, plus 0.4 bonus AD, damage, half physical, half magic, and reduces 1/2/3/4/5 armor and magic resist per second. The armor and magic resist reductions stack and last 2 seconds. Here is even more dank math. Now that we have covered Corki's normal abilities, let's move on to Corki's ultimate. Active. Corki fires a missile that explodes at the first enemy it hits, dealing 100/130/160 0.2/0.5/0.8, plus 0.3 AP, magic damage to all nearby enemies. Corki can store 7 missiles, and every third missile will be a big one, dealing 50% increased damage. Here is the most dank math you have ever seen. Now that you know how to use Corki's abilities, let's move on to the build you need to use. Here is the most dank build you will ever see in League of Legends. Now that you have the abilities and build down, it is time for your final step. Your final step is to seriously ask yourself, why do you want to play Corki? Like, this champion is retarded, no skill piece of garbage. He Hex D gotta go fast.